Alright, humans. If you can even so be called. See if we can switch this now that we're live, hopefully. Thank goodness. Alright. Frick. I was having trouble updating my information in Twitch. And like it just like it didn't work until I went live. Like it wasn't letting me update my broadcast or anything. It's so stupid. But at least it let me do it once I was live already. Oh, also, let me work on this thing. Have you guys liked seeing the rank in the bottom right? I would want to adjust it so it looks a little less stupid, but oh, my bot. I need to put the bot back. I think I actually did. Why is nothing working? Is Stream Elements down? Huh. No more arena? I guess not for now. I'd like to do it more, but but I'm probably gonna do a little bit of this first, and then depending on how this goes, I might just try to full pivot. Twitch is having issues. So is Stream Elements, apparently. I think I switched the bot back last time, so if it's not working, it's not my fault. But I have sponsors to plug, chat. I need that Stream Elements. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I was expecting my opponent to be Shadow Priest, but now it's looking like Reno Priest. Oh yeah, so I wanted to do this. That looks less stupid. It was fine having the rank in the... Oh, it does kind of cover up the bottom, like you can't see the ETC anymore. Well, maybe we'll just turn it off for now, I don't know. Reno Demon Hunter is gonna go silly. I'm only gonna play the good ones today. And by the good ones, I mean the ones that don't aggressively bad. I could have killed that with this, but I'd rather like get my guaranteed double hell yeah. And then that's pretty good, right? Like no Raza, no original Reno, no Zephrys for the rest of the game. Solid. Ooh, opponent's running full-on dragons. That's cool. That's pretty cool, chat, if you ask me. Not that anyone did ask me. Rip Miracle Rogue? Yeah, I'm sorry about that too. When is that? When are those changes happening? You wish. You wish that was a Zephrys. Instead, it is a Bungus. Chat, thoughts on my sick tempo? I thought I kind of got wrecked there. You wish you had Diamond Hell? Yeah, it is pretty cool. Xerxes, thank you so much for the Prime, my friend. How are you? Appreciate you. Oh, you're playing Juggernaut and Ringbringer Umbra? That's cool, actually. That's pretty cool, if you ask me. Chat. I have such a giant thing of coffee. And I got 2 typey in Discord, so now it's all cold. A giant cold coffee. It's not even iced coffee, it's just cold. First recorded unique MartianBuu title. Yeah, I was advised to change that from now on, so I guess that's what I'm doing. Apparently, like, YouTube will see the same title and the same thumbnail and interpret it as spam. Which I did not realize was an issue. You were the advisor, you were. Booger did advise me of that. So I set up a quick like thing where it'll be pretty easy to make a new thumbnail every time. But yeah. Deep pockets of big title, true. True. I just don't want to catch a weird stray on my channel for having non-unique titles and like non-unique thumb and titles, I guess. Like, I don't want to get penalized on YouTube for something stupid like that. So that's my thoughts. Also, it probably is going to help with clickability. It's just like because if you're a Marshy YouTube VOD watcher, like you can't. It's really hard to keep track of which VOD you haven't seen yet, right? Just because they're so all over the place. So should help from that degree. Stupid. Oh, you know what? I could have gone with the silence one, actually. That probably would have been good. I didn't even think about that. I was just thinking, like, it'd be nice to get rid of that so that I can actually do things like this. First time catching the stream. Thanks for the videos. Binged a bunch of them while sick. Well, thank you for watching, and I'm sorry you're sick. And I'm sick of this. That's my opinion. Wish my opponent would cut it out. Do I get rid of both of these ones first? I think so. Then I could either run this into that or do this, which does nothing productive. I don't know. I think it's more important to get rid of the anchor totem. So I'll do that first. Is Reno Day like Nostormu Day? Reno Day is like Spaghetti Day, I guess. I don't know. Should try a funny new voice like that one MTG guy. Well, that one MTG guy, doesn't that give me basically nothing? Who's that one MTG guy? Who are you and where did you get everyone's favorite card slinging Martian? I know, right? Death Knight feels like it needs 2 to 3 more cards to be actually good. It's actually already kind of decent. Like if you compare it to other Reno decks, it's already one of the better ones. If you can believe it. I know I can't. I'm gonna go ahead and kill this thing. But with what? Yeah, I guess just with this. No, I should save this for, I should save that for, like, a giant or something. I don't want to, like, put something on my board either, because I'd rather all this stuff die to the healing thing. I don't want them to trade in their... things affected by the healer. Which class do you think is historically the least played in WoW, least winning one? It has been Demon Hunter after Ashes until Death Knight came out, and then it was Death Knight. Before that, like, I know that Paladin has always been disproportionately not played compared to its actual win rate. So, there's a little fun fact for you. It's always been better than its play rate would suggest. I don't know that this does anything for me. I'll just do this. Blood Boil, Ancient Muir, and Hideous Husk, but no Drakari Enchanter. That would situationally be very spicy, it's true. Yo, is this the guy that plays MartianBuu called Hearthstone? True. I would say currently Hunter is the least played in WoW. I know it was not the question. Yeah, I guess Hunter actually would probably be up there for pre-Demon Hunter, pre-Death Knight. It actually didn't have a good deck for a long time. It was like Questline Hunter was its big... It had Mech Hunter for a little bit, but like Questline Hunter was its big introduction to being a real Hearthstone class. So there's that. Yeah, I don't know what I want to do here. I don't like any of it. I do not like any of it, chat. I guess this helps, right? So I can do that. Take one of those. This is going to deal 5. Clears everything but these guys. It's probably fine. We'll freeze one of them. Not Warrior. Thought it was absent for quite some time. No. I mean, like, it did. You know, there was like a year, year and a half, 2 years maximum where Warrior wasn't very playable in Wild, but it's had several, like, you know, Pirate Warrior, Galakron Warrior, Ankar Pirate Warrior. Like, it's had several Wild decks. Like, it's been relevant several times. Whereas Hunter is his, like, the question was historically, right? So Hunter had nothing forever. Like, it had a blip with Mech Hunter, a blip. It didn't even last that long. And then it went right back to having nothing for a long time. So, then it had Questline Hunter until Questline Hunter got nuked. Then it had Beast Hunter until Beast Hunter lost Harpoon Gun. And then it's had nothing again ever since. Like, not nothing, because, like, Reno Hunter is another one of those decks that shows up a lot less than its play rate would suggest it should. But I would say, I would definitely, of the original 9 classes, having thought about it, I would definitely give it to Hunter as far as, like, historically, it's had the least impact on Wild. Hey, Guapo. Chat, I think I'm going to win this game. I guess I'll just play Reska and then play this. and see how that goes for me. I wish to play this Altruist. Should I just chill on it, I guess? I guess I could trade this in. There's Egg Lion, but like super recently. We're talking about historically, you know, like everything has had some kind of pop up in Wild, but like, you know, Hunter had most of Wild. Like it still has been relevant, like a small portion of the overall scheme of things in Wild. It's just very recently been a real class. Wow, that's a dirty rat. Can't trade much in.
Do you see what must be done?
Like, can't really get rid of one of my own, which is bumming me out. I don't know if I, like, messed that up somehow, but I guess I'll just hit with this, do that, do that, do this, and then I'll get one trigger from that, and then wonder if I missed lethal while I was trying to be cute. Nah, we're fine. What class would I say has had the most impact? That's probably Warlock. It's like Warlock, Mage, and Paladin, I think, are probably the big ones. Maybe Rogue, actually. Don't you miss Evenlock or Odd Rogue? It's so funny how Priest had no impact anywhere, and now it always feels like it's somewhere. Yeah, like it spent the first few years of Hearthstone existing in all formats being completely unplayable, like absolutely 100% unplayable. What tier would be your big beast deck? It's tier 1, you know, approaching tier S probably. I think, you know, with some slight optimization, it could probably, you know, get Katharina nerfed. By which I mean, I played that deck because a chatter had asked me for a month to play a big beast hunter with only lose conditions. So that represents my goals with that deck, if that helped you. Is DK more impactful than Hunter? No, I listed them, like, we got to Hunter once I had already said, you know, original 9 classes. But it was Demon Hunter until DK came out, and then it was DK. But if we, like, exclude those two, then it's Hunter. Pretty convincingly, too, I think. Like, Hunter took a long time to be real. It had a blip in 2019. It had a good deck for one expansion in 2022, And then it had a good deck again in 2023 for half an expansion. And then it had nothing until, you know, Reno Hunter and Egg Hunter. You know, like it had a very, very short period in the limelight up until just very recently. So isn't S 19th letter of the alphabet? If the deck is tier S, it must be very bad. True. That's the only way to interpret that.
I see you I see you brought guests.
I climbed a legend last month with Aggro Hunter, but with Imbue package, the new double damage beast with Rush and 8 mana spell resummon 5+ beasts. I do recommend trying it. Really fun. Nice. Nice. I played... I don't want them to draw another secret, which is why I want to not play this. I would play this. I think we're going to play this just because I don't want them to draw another secret. That is the inspiration for playing the less optimal card. I do think that there's some kind of like small beast hunter imbue rhino situation that we could do. The only reason I'm not playing that right now is because I literally just played hunter, and I want to play some slower stuff for a while. I played a bunch of like optimized meta stuff, and the videos didn't get views, so I'm giving that a break. To me, the fact that tier S is real is dumb. Why are we going above A instead of below F? I agree with you very situationally. So for me, like every tier list that includes like a tier S with a bunch of things in it, or a tier SS and a tier SSS, you know, like that type of stuff is really stupid to me. Could be worse. It's not at like, you know, it's not hitting Ramoth. But you know, it's all right. But yeah, so like when tier S is useful as a tier, it's when you have one thing or a couple things that are so absurdly above the rest of the pack that putting them with the rest of tier 1 doesn't make sense. So like and I guess it could be Flame Ward. Maybe I should have just attacked first. But, like, if you're just going to have a tier S all the time, then it should just be tier A. Like, there's no reason to have an S if it's not like, okay, this thing is, like, actually just busted, you know, on the pack. The best example for me is Smash Brothers Brawl. That's an easy example. Where Meta Knight was just absurdly broken. And so, like, you don't want to have, like, a tier 1 be just Meta Knight, right? Like, you want it to be more interesting than that. But if you but you can't put Meta Knight in a tier with everything else. You know, you have to be like, okay, this one is actually just stupid broken. You know, like, it's gonna be so meta warping that, like, there is no tier 1 other than this thing, and that's when tier S makes sense to me. But if you're just always gonna have a tier S, then tier S is meaningless. It's just tier 1. We've had that a couple times in Wild, like just in Hearthstone. Like sometimes there are tier S decks in Hearthstone, but it's rarely. Like, you know, original Darkglare Demon Seed, original Darkglare, you know, those could be tier S decks. What's a non-Stormwind example? Supposedly, hand buff Paladin in Wild of the Barons showed up in stats as tier S, but like it was Paladin, so nobody played it. So that was really good. But I mean, it's rare, you know. It's rare. And so that you go into other oppressive formats like in Switcheroo Kael'thas. I wouldn't put Switcheroo in tier S. I feel like Switcheroo got caught in the Kael'thas storm, but yeah, the Kael'thas deck, sure. Switcheroo was just frustrating and polarizing. Its win rate wasn't that exciting. Anyways, so a good example of when things are oppressive, but there isn't a tier S deck would be post Demon Seed ban Stormwind. You had Questline Warrior, Questline Hunter, Even Warlock, and Reno Even Warlock. And then later, by the time the expansion was over, you had Ignite Mage, like when that was finally optimized. So like you had 5 decks in tier 1 and basically no tier 2. But like just because the gap was that big is my point. So like, yeah, there are a bunch of decks that are so powerful you have to pretty much play one of those or something that just like exclusively hard counters a couple of them in order to be able to play at all on Wild. You know, like that's how oppressive tier 1 was during that time period. But there's a lot of decks like that, right? Like there were 5 whole decks that were in that tier at that time. So you can't really say that there was a tier S deck. It was just tier 1 was really, really strong. Okay, so I can do this. I can do that. And then this. Trying to get more value out of my brand while it's still here for some reason. I guess I'll take this. I don't... Like, the Kill Jaden doesn't matter, right? Surely it doesn't. I'll take this. But yeah, we can do that. And we'll save it. I think the opponent would like some plagues. Chamber discard. Yeah, I mean, like there's a couple discard warlocks that fit the tier S probably. I think we need a situational tier P. Sometimes stands for poo, sometimes stands for perfect. Yeah, now we're talking. Now we're talking. How many plagues has my opponent actually drawn? Is it like none? There we go. Draw more. Should we get double Zeph value? If I was 100% sure that I could get 2 Secret Destroyers with this Zephyrus, I would play it now. But I am more interested in beating the ice block once than getting some kind of double Zeph value. That said, like, I mean, we have the plagues for that, so like, whatever, but Zeph gives me control of that on my turn, right? So they can't decide to play around it somehow. But also, like, that's the other thing is, like, what do I actually want from Zephyrus in this situation? I think the answer is not really anything. Yay! More plagues. Hello, Marshy. I am listening to your stream while I power level my Skyrim character. Godspeed. Yes, good. Play volume up. Play volume up to your heart's content. You hate the 8 hands and hell yeah, anti-synergy. What's nice about them is you can play, like in this situation, playing hell yeah first is good. But with another situation where I'd actually want to play 8 hands, I would want to play hell yeah after. Destroy their deck first, and then when you play the hell yeah after, they have a higher likelihood to start drawing a bunch of plagues. So I think like they kind of have a big surface level anti-synergy, but as far as like being a pile deck, I don't think that their anti-synergy really matters too much. Like it's like canceled out by their synergy, which is 8 hands first, then hell yeah. And like in a lot of games, I'm not gonna play one or the other. So that's the idea behind including 8 hands. You wish to match wits with me? I do not. Ugh. This is like the longest a brand has ever lived. It's pretty funny. Can you please try Reno Demon Hunter deck? I've been thinking of trying one myself, but I don't know how well it'll go. I played one recently. You can find it on my YouTube channel if you want. But yeah, I'm not gonna play it today. They can play Polk Out. That's true, and I did run out of Plague creators, didn't I? So they could Polk Out their way out of this if they tried hard enough. But then I'd have Zephrys, so we're good. Do you think Highlander Kurtrus works with the new Demon Hunter quests? I actually have no idea. I have no idea what to guess in that regard.
No reply, I can't hear.
It's tricking me into thinking I have one more attack than I had. Or it isn't. I don't know. But anyways. Double flare. See you later, Ice Block. Finished him with the brand. GG, thank you. Three, 11 is 14, and 13 is 27. It should be enough if I'm gonna try to do just 25 minutes, so yeah. What deck is good these days for Legend and Wild? Haven't played in a while recently. I have the cards though. I think I would go Questline Demon Hunter if I was trying to get used to the current meta. You got Legend using Even Shaman? Proud of you. What is the highest number I've ever achieved? Like what rank? One. Many times. Love Zephyr's Flare. Real.
Together we defend the dream.
Together we defend the dream. I'll show you who defends the dream. Mint legend number. So you said, what is the highest number you've ever achieved? And then I answered you rank 1. And then you said I meant legend number. So what do you think I meant when I answered you? That's what I want to know. Martian got legend 1 on Asia 8 years ago. That's true. I also got rank 1 on every server. I've been rank 1 on every single server. Once at the same time. So I was rank 1 on NA and EU once at the same time. Most of my rank 1s have been on NA, and I think like 2 or 3 times on Asia.
Initializing descent.
That's the lowest number, Marcin. Fair enough. I don't know what my like biggest number in Legend has been. Like, I got to 3,000 or 4,000 in Wild Legend once and thought, wow, that's low. So I don't think it's been much lower than that. But like in Standard, I've been close to like, I think I've been 7,000 or so at some point. Highest I've ever been in Standard is top 100. I don't play much Standard anymore though. Chat, I don't like what's going on here. Do I lose?
A world once lost can be reborn once more. I thank you.
I'm 7 moves ahead.
You're gold? Proud of you. End of season? My most successful season, I ended top 10 on all 3 servers. That was my biggest, most exciting season. I was too busy answering that question to remember to try to pop Okani first. Uh-oh. Shada, thank you so much for the 3 months, my friend. How are you? Hey, Martian, finally catching you live. Just wanted to say I really enjoy your YouTube content. You're such a chill dude. Well, thank you, dude. I think you're a chill dude, too. Have I ever been 5k Legend in Wild? I don't think so, but maybe. I don't know. Like, during the, like, viewer decks stage, I used to, like... my first, like, year or so of content in Wild was, Man, do I have to toss this now? I don't want it. I don't want to do that. But I think I have to. I mean, like, this is the actual one that's scary, right? I could just siphon it. So we siphon that for now. And then we can do this next turn, maybe? This. Maybe this. I don't know. Unless we're dead. Are we dead? We're dead. How much time investment did it cost to reach top 10 on 3 servers? Not a lot of, like, active... Because, like, once you're in that MMR, that was during a time period where I was mostly playing, like, Kingsbane and Darkglare and stuff. So, like, I was high MMR. So it didn't take that long to climb because I was already just sitting there. Is there a greater than 0% mathematical chance that you'll record an episode with Reno Mage using the win condition Coldar Drake plus refreshing hero power? Sure, yeah. Nerf ceaseless to 5/5 now. That'll solve the problem. That'll solve everything. Oh, hey Kyrie, how you doing? Hope you've been well. I do remember you. I was wondering until I got to the end of the sentence. I was like, oh man, I actually don't remember this person because I read the Coral Hearth and then I got to the Kyrie and I was like, oh yeah, Kyrie. Like it's been quite a while, right? That was like, I think I mostly saw you during the first and second year I was streaming. Any 12 arena wins off stream yet? No. I should work on. I keep forgetting there's a portrait. Like I love chasing portraits. I do. But I think before I spend more tickets on that mode, I'm gonna actually like look up what's good in arena. I love achievement-based portraits. Have you ever considered dressing up as Dracula for something and ignoring all comments about it and doing an otherwise normal stream? No, but maybe I should. Doing well, yeah. Glad to see you streaming. Been a few years now, I think. I've recently become a father, so time hasn't really been there, but getting back into it now. Nice, nice. Congratulations. I'm really glad that I hate all of the 12-1 portraits. Wait, is there a 12-1 portrait for each class? Oh, okay. You scared me there. What's your personal favorite card in Hearthstone? I wouldn't choose Renethal. Like, Renethal is a nice tool. But I don't like Renethal doesn't inherently spark joy, so no disclaimer required. And Shutterwalk and Lotha before that have been my official favorites. Guff might be my actual favorite. Ysera, like new Ysera, might actually be up there. Why is Cho'Gall banned in Wild? It was preventing people from... do I need to restart, by the way? It was preventing people from, like, it was causing a bug that resulted in players automatically losing. I had to update. All right. Hearthstone is now playable. Came from the Martian stew, stayed from the Martian goo. Well, you love to see it. How do you feel about the Cinderfin package for Shaman?
Welcome to my end.
Guff is silly. Guff is very silly. Guff enables many of my silly things. Too bad, so sad. Play one ranked standard game. I don't want to play standard. You play standard. All right. Cool. Wow, and just like that, I have a jillion dust. How do I delete someone's comment? Why isn't it working? Message copied. Certainly don't want to copy it. Huh. There we go. Did it work? Yeah, it's weird. It still shows up on the screen. Unfortunate. Jeez, that was so much dust, chat. Right, moving on. My button is really big now. Like, look at all that. You're not a spammer, you just like their cards. No, you shouldn't feel bad, Zero Pocket. Nothing bothers me more than... The only thing that bothers me more than somebody deck shaming or class shaming someone else in Hearthstone, like in card games generally, the only thing that bothers me more than that is seeing that it got to somebody. You know, like every time I see someone actually like, you know, apologize for the deck they're playing or make an excuse for the deck they're playing or the class they like or something like that, I die a little inside. So sick of these idiots. I just like, how is everyone who plays card games so joyless? I don't. It baffles me, boggles my mind. Like all I want to do is play card games, but I'm so tired of playing against people who play card games. You know what I mean? I'm so tired of it. I'm sick of it. But I can't stop playing card games. Fun fact: the Draken Nerf makes our achievement to equip a 12 attack dagger impossible. I'm told that's going to update. When do Marshy NFTs drop? Literally never. You hate everyone who plays one mana cards as well. You should. All right. There's no reason to. I don't know. I have nothing interesting to say anymore. I think it's that cynical mouth breathers are so loud and oppressive, so the nice people don't like to talk. But like, I play card games in person, and they've become very grumpy and complainy. Like, I can't. There is no space in which I can play card games where people are just like nice people enjoying. Like, I'm not saying that there are none. I'm saying that like the population of them has been destroyed. Like, I generally do not find people who like are accepting of what your opponent is playing anymore in card games. Like, everyone just gets really annoyed when anything happens to them, and want literally everything nerfed or banned all the time. It just, why even play at that point? I hate people that hate people, especially the hate people that hate people that hate people. True. I hate when someone has a coin or doesn't. Basically the side I'm not on, I hate. Fair. It's pretty fair. Do you feel that's also true for Commander? I feel like it's the last bastion of casual fun. No, I've actually been going to in-person Commander games recently, and no, I don't think so. Yeah. They, people are obnoxious there too. Yeah, I'm about to move out of California. Maybe people are more fun in the Midwest. We'll see. I doubt it though. I don't think that's gonna have a big impact. Seems like people are most upset when the opponent plays cards, so I'm making a cardless card game. That's thinking with your head. You hate everyone that does anything? True. What a good policy.
The menagerie is for
I've heard that people in California are especially grumpy and unhappy. I hear that myself, but I've only ever lived here, so, you know, we'll have to see. To a degree, I think that it can't be true because, like, people generally speak the same way online, and I know that most people online are not in California. Not because, like, a lot of people online are in California, but I don't think most people online aren't in California, you know, are in California. Like, like, there aren't enough Californians for most people online to be in California, and I generally think that people online speak the same way I'm used to people in person, like to a different degree, right? Because the anonymity of online kind of, like, you know, turns everything up to 11. But
Do not touch.
Not impressed.
I had to hit exactly not that. Okay. See you later, opponent. Take it the Arenaville videos didn't do well enough. I wouldn't say that. I think I'm likely to try that soon. Mega Man.
Your future unwinds, Prince.
Your future unwinds, Prince. Your crown. This is likely to be some kind of Holy Wrath Paladin, right? So, not sure what I should do. Chat, you know what's really funny? I was looking at deck lists for this online this morning, and nobody seems to be running Kobold Librarian in their 40-card Reno deck. It's pretty funny. Chat, if you want to be, like, a cut above, just put Kobold Librarian in your Warlock deck. Bonehead, thank you so much for the 4 months, my friend. How are you? Is the new cards good? Some of the Warlock ones look good to me. I don't want any of this. Guess I'll take that one. No room for low value trash like Kobold Librarian. True, yeah. You never include the good card. I will not put good cards in my deck, thank you very much. I know, right? Disaster. It's so silly. People started to forget how good Kobold Librarian is around when Curse Warlock was, like, there was a 40-card Curse Warlock. I forget if it was before or after Renathal got nerfed. It must have been before. And so this is a deck that runs, like, Molten Giants in it. Runs 40 cards, which is too many cards. And, like, the whole point of it is just to use that extra health as a resource for your deck. And some person who will remain nameless because they're spaghetti, got rank 1 with this is not a Reno deck, it's a Curse Warlock deck with duplicates. And they got rank 1, and they only had 1 Kobold Librarian in their list, like, as opposed to the 2 that they should have been running. And after that, everyone started running only 1 Kobold Librarian. And, like, you know, they got rank 1, so that's not nothing. But just because you got rank 1 doesn't mean your list is fully optimized. They had this, like, really bizarre reasoning for only running the 1. And since, you know, they got rank 1, everyone was a sheep about it. And, like, ever since then, I feel like I've not seen Kobold Librarian in all the places it should be in. But, like, if you're running a 40-card deck, you should run Kobold Librarian. Like, it's just really good. Zero mana is literally making your deck 28 cards. Is it literally making it 28 cards? I think it's a better aquatic form, but it's also similar to aquatic form where, like, Dana, thank you so much for the 6 months, my friend. How are you? It's similar to aquatic form where like it's not that great early. Like if you're using it generically, then it's not good early. Like not as good early, depending on how you've built your deck. Like if you're building an aggro deck, of course it's still good early. But highest cost in. Do I care about killing that? What is this? Your next battle cry triggers twice. I think the answer is I don't care about killing that enough to play stuff to deal with it. But yeah, so whatever it gets is temporary, right? So like if you draw it early, it's kind of a dead card for a few turns. So it's not really like, again, it's not really, you know, zero mana tracking so much as it is like, you know, zero mana tracking later. Like I think aquatic form is a really good card, but the degree to which it is a really good card is incredibly overrated. Yeah. Not because it isn't a good card, but because it is overrated. Literally. Bomb, 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 bomb. Time to lose next turn. This is a riveting game of Chumbostone. It is. If you draw it early, you can consider it as drawing one of your high curve cards. Yes. I'm just saying it like it's not like running a 28 card deck. You know what's closer to running a 28 card deck is Kobold Librarian. You just throw that out whenever. But it's a, like, again, much like aquatic form, it is a really good card. It's just not, it's just not every deck is a 28 card deck now, or 38 in the case of Renathal. It's gonna be really good in discard Warlock decks, especially because that's just going to. I really want to play this in a situation where it will live. Poop. I don't know. I don't know what to do here. I think this is a bad news bears situation for old Marshy. I guess this one allows them to set up Holy Wrath. I don't know. I only put 28 cards in my deck in the builder and then look at it, imagining how good it would be if I could queue it. This is the way. Is there some Warlock combo that would only want to run a couple minions? Probably. So yeah, I didn't really think about that only hitting minions. I did initially. So like when I first saw it, I was thinking about how like, all right, so you run just the discard payoff minions, and you run Malkazar's Imp and Grave Defiler, and then that's it pretty much. Playing that allows me to Winged, Welding, and Okani without having to give up my Sargeras. Blam, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs, my friend. I really appreciate it. You're so amazing. It's so generous of you. Congratulations to Ninix, Pack Sciences, Dragon, Bellator, and Dank Dave. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Blam.
Initializing descent.
But yeah, so if you're only running like 5 minions and the rest are spells, you could probably get away with... You could probably run Kobold Librarian too. So, and maybe, like if you're running Discard, you're probably running Platasaur also. So already we're at like 7 minions. That's still pretty good chances of hitting one of the discard payoffs because there's Bone Web Egg and that's it. That's the only one. Maybe we can get the discard the top cards. So Bone Web Egg. Oh. I know I've already traded. It doesn't matter, right? But yeah, I could do this. It deals damage to my Sargeras that it would take from this anyway, but at least that stuff's off the board. Does that matter? Probably not. Let's do this. And then, can we get Envy now? Envy now. We did not get Envy. Given that this is the one that... Well, he only needs one more to live. Sure. Poops. I really wanted to hit Envy. But yeah, so if you're only running the 3 discard payoffs, so Bone Web Egg, Silverware Golem, and whatever that 2/5 is that has taunt. If you're only running those 3, and then Malchezaar's Imp, Kobold Librarian, Grave Defiler, and what was the last one? Wasn't there another one? But anyways, if you're only running those things, then... Envy, let's go. Goodbye, Reno Lone Ranger. Looks like we did not draw Envy, unlucky. Then you've got a pretty decent chance of hitting the a discard payoff when you play that card, which would be really good. Kobold. This. There we go. All right, can I please hit Holy or Ceaseless? Show me the Ceaseless, please. Oh. Well, poop. Something interesting?
A world once lost can be reborn.
Again. That's so funny. All right, I'm gonna do this. Expired Merchant is another good one. Yeah. When your Mesa minions just be like Malix Imp, Kobold, and Expired Merchant. You don't want to run the that aren't the discard synergy ones. Isn't that like what I just listed? I didn't list the Expired Merchant. What were the ones I listed? So Kobold Librarian, Grave Defiler, Malchezaar's Imp. I thought there was a 4th one that I talked about earlier that wasn't Expired Merchant. But anyways, something like that. Maybe we can get there with this. You know what? I can... Wait. I would have to do this. That's fine. I'm immune. Okay. Make sure I do this one. And then do this. I stressed myself out there a little bit. But yeah, so... That kills that thing. Can we hit there? Oh, we got Ceaseless and Holy Wrath! Alright, cool, cool, cool. We're in the clear, we're in the clear, we're in the clear. 16 to... Yeah, we can tap. But I'll just play this.
Planet to burn. Until planet to burn.
Why Defiler? Because Defiler copies a Fel spell in your hand. The new 0-cost card is a Fel spell. So if you play the Defiler on one, you get 2 of the 0-cost cards, which means you can use both of those to get an extra of the minions that give you tempo when you discard something.
Your wish is my suggestion.
Finley to get Zeph back. I guess I could do that.
The void is filled with many whispers.
That's awfully rude of you.
I must
Oh. I don't know what to say, but they left, so there's that. Geez, I really should have been showing my rank this whole time, huh? We've been climbing. Posture and hydration check. All right. Chat, do you like my circle cam now that you've been dealing with it for a long time? Thoughts? Does anyone have opinions? People used to have opinions. Now everyone's used to it. Do you still have opinions? Ba, 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 ba. So it would be like this, I guess. Circle cam is correct. Never been bothered by it. We need the forbidden triangle. I'm used to it. Head empty. Pound it, Garion. Alright. We'll keep it on. That was the objector's one chance to... Maybe we already like lost everyone who was bothered by it. Anyways, onward, upward. Why not a triangle? Nobody knows. Increase the size so you can see more Martian.
This off versus MC Blinker.
I wonder, like, should I be a little bit larger than I am? At least up to the bottom of chat. Possibly. Up against a rogue. Marshy's in 11x territory. Blah, 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 blah. Chat, should I show my stupid rank?
I see you've brought guests.
Where is it? Where'd my rank go? I forget where I put it. Okay, no, it's still there. The thing is, it covers up ETC. So now people can say what's in the ETC, and I can't be snarky about the bottom of my screen because you can't see it anymore. I could show my rank. You guys like saying it? Is it special to you? I don't know if I should have just ripped that on one. Say Marshy, you're my favorite Hearthstone YouTuber. Love your vids. Well, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Yes, we're all tryhards. Alright, cool. Cool. Chat, I have more viewers on YouTube live than I do on Twitch. I feel like my Twitch following is kind of dying. I don't really stream it often enough, I guess. YouTube #1. Put my rank in the top right. Should it be in the top right? That covers up the list, though. Could put it in the top right. Could put it here. I was gonna put it over my camera, but I don't know. There isn't really a good place for it. There's too many. There's too many things. It doesn't need to be so big. I can make it a little smaller. Yeah. The Twitch viewing experience sucks. Put the rank over the opponent's face. There's a lot of dead space there. We could put it there. Let's experiment with it. Is that as well? That way you guys don't have to see Blingtron. Actually, you know, like, obviously it looks bad, right? Like, it's not like that looks good, but it looks less bad than I was expecting it to. Oh my goodness, and my opponent is based? My opponent is literally based on a true story right now. I'm based on a dead story. What's my plan? What's my plan? This has a flame thingy in it, but I can't access it for a minute. Actually, like, don't have a lot of good answers for that. So I have my starfish. That's not starfish. Huh. I think I'm gonna lose to this Edwin. The spot left of the tracker.
I raise, you fold.
Like, is that obvious that it's my rank, though? I feel like that's meh. I like that it's about the same size as the other one, but I think I prefer it down here still. Maybe we, maybe we get the old Martian name there. Makes it obvious it's my rank. How's that? Is that good? Do we like that? Alright, well, 36. So Reno does buy me 1 turn. After which I could potentially ETC and get my Plague of Flames. Nope, we're dead. Put it over top where it's supposed to be in the bottom left. So you're saying move it above the camera and put it like here. Nah. That actually looks best. You like it? Am I doing theory crafting? When is theory crafting? Did they announce that yet? They didn't, right? I think Zephyrus and Reno should check the starting deck for duplicates. Aggro decks running Zephyrus seems silly. I mostly agree from the standpoint of I like all the Reno... I like all the stuff to match.
versus Illidan. This ends now. Chaos and destruction.
The placement in the left corner is fine. You guys like that, huh? You guys like it here? Marshy popping out over the top there. You guys like that? Doesn't look terrible. I think that looks like duty. Left better. You guys all like it there, huh? All right. Well, who am I to argue? Who am I to argue with you? You baked spaghettis. That's good. Everyone's into it. All right. Well, that's happening. And Mile, thank you so much for the sub, my friend. How are you? Howdily doodly. On top of my hat, you got it. Robert Tusk, I don't like matching stuff. Make the new Reno if your deck started with duplicates. All right, got it.
Relax your mind.
You got it. Huh. I think I just let that sit. Not too eager to get rid of one of those. Doing great, thank you. Keep up the good content. All right, you got it. But just because you asked. Thank you for the sub. I really appreciate it. So YouTube has something on here called a chat rate. The chat rate of the stream at the most recently available time. What is a chat rate? I have a chat rate of 1. Is that like the average amount of time someone who's viewing will say something in the chat? No idea. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we can kill them all now. And it's the... Well, it's 1 more damage to their face if we high roll hitting the patches before both of these with this. If I use Hysteria. But then there's the risk that the patches will stay up, so I'll just use this. Messages per minute? No, you guys are talking more than that. Right? Unless you aren't. I think it's chats per X amount of time. So you guys are, right now it's a 0 rate. 0 chats per minute. That's crazy. Glide, that's cheating. Imagine chatting couldn't be you. Alright, yeah, you've never said anything before, that's true. Apart from all the times you've said something anyway. Well, I'm gonna do this, and then if it's that, I'll be sad. Yeah, I guess it's gotta be this. Man. I mean, like, if they can't attack with anything this turn, then that'll be a really good hit, right? But, I was scared it was gonna be that one. What do I think about Glide and aggro? I think it's probably okay. I don't know, like, I don't know enough to be able to say that it's, like, actually good or bad, but it's gotta at least be okay. Alright, sick. My opponent is out of juice. No juice for them. I think... Well, should I just shoot both of these? Leave up my taunter? Seems okay. They should revert, unleash the hounds to 2 mana. What do you think? Yeah? Seems fine. Yeah, I mean, like, I really don't mind Buzzard, Unleash the Hounds. I think that's fine in today's Hearthstone. 7 mana, Unleash the Hounds with Shade Hound, though. Not only does Unleash the Hounds have good infused Shade Hound synergy, but it also has good uninfused Shade Hound synergy. It's probably fine. That was interesting. That was an interesting bug. So I got hot garbage. They got pretty good. They should unnerf a billion cards. Now that I've convinced you to revert Unleash the Hounds to 2 mana, now let's see if you want to revert Shockspitter to 2 mana. Probably not. I don't know, maybe it's fine. Maybe it doesn't matter. This would be okay. Well, yeah, actually. I was gonna say this would be okay if I could actually clear that board first, but I could, so. What's a chat? Nobody knows. And 0 because there's an equal number of anti-chats canceling all the chats out? True. True. Any tap blasters? Where are my tap blasters at? I don't think Hunter's in a state in Wild where reverting Shockspitter wouldn't at least give it more of a chance. Wouldn't reverting a good card inherently always give it more of a chance? Huh? Not my stuff. Well, I'm happy that Zephy's didn't, ooh. You know what? Actually, no, these don't come with taunt. Never mind. I was gonna say, I'm actually gonna go for the 6/6s this time, but, I have some confidence we'll win this game. You're saying Hunter is bad? I think Shockspitter is the type of card that, like, doesn't achieve the type of good that I would want Hunter to be. Like, unnerfing Harpoon Gun, unnerfing Unleash the Hounds, that kind of, like, that to me is improving Hunter decks the way that I think are, you know, fun. I think unnerfing Shockspitter is creating another cheese from hand strategy, which, like, if that's good, it's going to be a cheese from hand strategy, and I don't think that that's fun. Like that, like I think that's if it works, then Wild is worse, is my my opinion there. What am I scared of here? Oh, nothing apparently. My opponent just left. All right, so we've got a 4-minute game that I decided not to use, a 14-minute game, and a 9-minute game. We'll go one more. I think Hunter could use some buffs / unnerfs, but I wouldn't want it to be Ag or Shock Spitter. Completely agree, yeah. Completely agree. If any one card could be unnerfed to make Hunter better, what would it be? I think the 1 mana on Harpoon Gun would go a long way. Not getting Shadehound back was a travesty. The skin is wild. Real. Real and true. Chat, I got my last piece, my last attainable piece of my Dragon Ball Z retro deck. Fatherly advice. Can you guys read that? So what it says is, search your deck or discard pile for a combat, physical combat, or energy combat card. Limit 1 per deck. This is a meme among me and my friends because it says to search your deck for one of those cards. It's deck or discard pile. Search your deck or discard pile for one of those cards, but it doesn't say what to do with it once you find it. So just search for it. That's all. Just search for it, and then it's good. But yeah, I need to put this in my deck. It's my last, like, the next piece would be like $1,200 if I wanted to get that, and I honestly think the 30-cent version of that card might actually be better. Retro DBZ is one of those games where every card you draw is broken during combat. Like, one card is a huge advantage. So it's kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh in that way, where just getting one extra card is a gigantic advantage. So the $1,200 card it's something that stays in play. So like it would almost be like a location in Hearthstone. It's a loose comparison, but similar to that. It's called Champion Drill if you want to look it up. What it does is once per combat, you can discard a card from your hand to draw 2 cards. So what you would do is you pretty much just pitch whatever the worst card in your hand, which is oftentimes the card you can't even play during combat, in order to draw 2 new cards, likely ones that you'll be able to play in combat. So it's a really good card just because card advantage is so disproportionately strong in that card game compared to others. Also, this ended up being Libram Paladin. I kept this because of Holy Wrath. Please don't be a... Oh, nothing's good. But there's another one, Speaking with the King Drill, which once per combat lets you look at the top 3 cards of your deck. You remove 2 of them from the game and you add the 3rd one to your hand. So with Champion Drill, you're going positive 1 card. It's going positive 2 cards if the card you discarded was unplayable and if both of the cards you draw are playable. But that's like, you know, that's niche. Whereas Speaking with King Drill, you get to pick. You also go like, if all of your cards are playable, you're going up in card advantage the exact same amount as you would with Champion Drill. Oh, Sargeras, can you stop? I keep drawing this thing. Poop. I guess I'll kill this. I don't know. Speaking with the King Drill, you get to look at the top 3 and pick one. So you know you're getting the most relevant thing that you can, compared to a Champion Drill. You have to give something up, and then, you know, you get to look at one less card. So I think, like, there's a world where Speaking with the King Drill is better than Champion Drill, and one of them's 30 cents and one of them's $1,200. So I'm kind of fine playing the budget option, considering it's situationally just better. Or she casts Pot of Greed in DBZ. Yeah, it'd be disgusting. There's actually one deck that lets you Pot of Greed every turn. It's pretty silly. There's a Saiyan style deck that When you enter combat, you discard the top card of your deck, and if it's a Saiyan style card, you get to draw 2 cards. It's just broken. It's stupid. If like Saiyan has kind of You guys think I can high roll and hit 4 on that on the 8? Nutty. In that case, I'll draw a card. I forget what I was talking about, but anyways, the Saiyan style in that game, there are 6 styles. One of them is Saiyan, and its attacks are kind of like, its cards are kind of one-dimensional. So like in another style, like if that same card existed in another style, then it would probably be a lot more broken than it is. It is broken, but the actual cards that you play in other the styles are essentially classes. In other classes are just on average much stronger, so I think it evens out for that reason. The Good Libram list runs 2 times Aura now. That doesn't surprise me. There's an old Porygon that had an attack that let you look through your deck and nothing else. I think, yeah, I remember that. It's so funny. But like, so, you know, in the case of Fatherly Advice, this card, you know, you're meant to put it in your hand. Like, that's what it does. That's why it's good. If it just actually just searched your deck, then, you know, it would be nothing. But, so this needs to deal 8 damage to get through this. This has Death Rattle. Get the Libram back. So, do that. Now it will deal 8.
Are you gonna clean that up?
Card game is expensive. All that money for a rare card, fracking in Hearthstone that you likely can get for free. Oh yeah, I mean, like, it's a vintage card game. It's really old. So the Champion Drill is a promo from back in like 2002. The game was over in 2004. So like there aren't that many Champion Drills that exist, which is why that's $1,200. But, you know, speaking with the King Drill is the 30-cent one, and I think that's like arguably better.
Reporting for duty.
But that one is fracking every turn. It's not once. You know, every turn you get to fracking, which is why it's so stupid.
Must move quickly.
Arguably better or flex on your opponent. I mean, like, if I had a Champion Drill, I would play it, but I'm not going to spend $1,200 on one, considering that the other one is likely better. Maybe I can steal one of their +3/+3s. Neat. I'm gonna give him this.
Oh, manager!
I'm a little scared. It's a turn still until I get an unconditional board wipe. Don't like that. Don't like that, chat. I can do this, and if they don't rebuke me again, I can do this, and that would handle some of my problems. Maybe not, actually. Maybe it doesn't handle any of my problems. $1,200 is like a full collection of Hearthstone cards for 3 years. Is it quite that? I don't think so. But, you know, you're not far enough off. Can we top deck Reno Lone Ranger, by the way? That would be real nice. Oh, I'll take that, Reno. Right? Surely that's decent enough.
I ain't talking. I'm got some appetite.
We're gonna be rich.
Hey, Six Step, pound it. You can do a lot of things with 12k. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not gonna buy the card. I promise. He said. I mean, like, I might get it if I could get a deal on it. The way that I justify getting the cards that I do get is, oh man, that's so bad for me. The cold storage is so bad for me. Why? Let's see, what do I even want to do here? So it's this, and that. No, I'll just use this twice. Okay. We do that. We do this. Then we'll kill off that. And we'll kill off that. There's a chance they don't have it. Have they played both weapons? They can't prismatic. Well, they could prismatic beam me, actually, yeah. Man, they're actually going to kill me with a full cost prismatic beam. That's what's going to do it. Unless it's literally the last card in their deck. Ah, there's so many ones that would do it. So many that would do it. That's not one of them. That's not one of them. Be one of those players that only runs one prismatic beam, please. I know you exist. I know they're out there. I've seen the stats. Okay, cool. They can't play it now. All right. Chat, did we win? Holy moly. I thought we were gonna lose. Fuel! Fools following the spaghetti. Nice. Do I want to add VIP to the channel point dump? What a game. Real. Yeah, we're chugging right along here. Chat, we're making, like, progress. This has been so efficient that I might even do another video. We'll see how this next one goes. I swear the suggested channel point dump is such a bad redeem. It is not. The intention with that one is not that it actually be used. I have so few like large point dumps that I'm not going to remove it, but I didn't have a large point dump at all before Super Invader, and people kept like suggesting big ones, and finally I just decided, you know what if we have a big channel point dump that's just to suggest a big channel point dump. But you can suggest anything you want without having to redeem it. It's just there's, I guess, a joke, and because what else am I going to put there? Nothing. Do you feel Wild's future will see the control archetypes be completely taken over by Reno Decks? I miss when there were legitimate arguments for not going Reno. Aren't Hostage Mage and Demon Seed both still like tiers above the Reno Decks? So let's see, control decks that are above Reno. I guess saying Imbue Mage is not anything, so I guess I won't try to claim that that's one. Highlander Paladin is up there, but then we have extra large Seed Lock, extra large just Holy Wrath Paladin, although I guess you could call that a combo. Then we have Highlander Mage. Wow, hot. Like Secret Mage is actually showing up as kind of pretty decent. Oh, they're mixed in there. It's like Highlander Paladin is the best one, like by far. It's like so close to the top. But then you have Seedlock, and then you have, you know, other stuff. There's a lot. I don't know. I don't think it's anything as strict. I also feel like Hostage Mage is probably
What do I do?
like it's a harder deck, so it's probably better than the stats would imply it is.
You fold.
I think Hostage Mage is doing bad because it's hard to play. Yeah.
You fold.
Reno decks aren't very good right now. No, they're fine. We have Highlander Paladin, which is like a tier 1 deck. Then we have Highlander Mage and Highlander Druid and Highlander Hunter that are tier 2 decks, maybe even Highlander Shaman. And then you start to get into Warrior, Warlock, Death Knight that are like on the cusp of tier 2. I mean, like, it's fine. It's doing alright. I think I actually am going to Shadow or Death that thing.
Your wish is my suggestion.
Like, we're one armor off of being able to sanitize it. I don't think, unless there's a world where there are like 40 no dupe cards that are all OP, that Reno will definitely better forever than no dupes will be. I don't know. Like, the last couple rounds of neutral Highlander cards have been really disproportionately strong. I don't know. Zephyrus and Reno Lone Ranger are just disgustingly good cards. Huge payoffs for that strategy. And once you're already, once you're already doing a pile deck, like the inconsistency you lose, you've basically already lost. You're just looking for good stuff, so a lot of that good stuff's going to be legendaries anyway. You're really not giving up that much to run the broken Highlander cards. So yeah. Where do you check the stats of decks? hsreplay.com net, among other things. Chad, am I gonna lose? I don't like it. Is there any good Holy Wrath deck around tier 1, tier 2? Yes. There are two different versions of it. There is a Highlander Paladin version of it and a not Highlander version that are both tier 1 and tier 2. Actually, those are like the tier 1 versions. There's like Highlander Holy Wrath Paladin is pretty solidly tier 1. Then Holy Wrath with duplicates, extra large Holy Wrath with duplicates is pretty solidly tier 2, like high tier 2. And then Holy Wrath no duplicates is, on the cusp of tier 2, above any of the Highlander decks I played in the last 3 videos. So, I mean, it's there. Chat, I have a problem. My problem is that, so I guess I clear all this other stuff and just hope that they don't have enough for when I can play that the following turn. 15. I can survive 15 damage if they don't have top deck Zephyrus. It just seems like whenever you want to build a greedy control deck based on board clears and finishers at the end, it's easier to either go Reno for easy benefit with little downside, or build it like a combo deck disguised as control like Demon Seed. Demon Seed isn't a combo deck. It starts with its finisher in hand is all. It and Hostage Mage are pretty classic control decks in my opinion. They just Demon Seed is very consistent as when it has access to its win condition. That's all. What you're looking for is like pure attrition, which like attrition is a square within a rectangle that is control. So like I don't know. I think I agree that Reno is presently the better way to run a lot of these value decks, because you really aren't giving up much to gain the Broken Highlander cards. A lot of these decks are full of legendaries anyway, so you really aren't giving up that many dupes to go Highlander. Well, there I have my brand. Ew. Wait, do I have enough taunts left to get 2? That's not good. Oh, I have Curator and I have Dirty Rat, so yeah, it's still drawing 2 for now. Give it time. Do I mind sharing the list? No, it's my secret list! Nobody gets to know. No one ever gets to know. It's 4 new cards? What's 4 new cards? Ba-da-ba-da. 4 p.m. I assume. Oh, it is 4 right now. That means there's new cards. It's not 4 where I am. Chat. Oh, I forgot. We got the new card. Even more taunts to draw. Even more taunts. Chat, do you like Fiery War Axe? Can I get some Fiery War Axe hype? This MartianBuu guy really spams in chat. True. Can you get your thoughts on Fiery War Axe, chat? Who's in? Who's out? Ceaseless off the top. Off the bottom, rather. Unlucky. I mean, I guess it's fine, right? Because, like, if we actually get Ceaseless, then I think our opponent just concedes, and that's not content. That's not content, chat. Fiery War Axe is the worst card ever made. I banned. You're banned. You're banned. Goodbye forever. Oh, don't ban them, Guapo, but I mean, like, I'm with you. Fiery War Axe is a card that was ever made. It's true. So like, it's like eternally tough to, I don't know, draw the distinction for those.
The menagerie is for guests only.
For like archetypes in Hearthstone, you know. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think that person is the first person to like be unable to process this is not win by a combo, therefore it's not a combo deck. I think you can make the argument that, like, you can make the argument that Demon Seed in its current form isn't a control deck. I think you can do that. That argument is there. But like, it doesn't win by a combo. Like, it does if you think like Tamsin plus mass production is a combo, but it's only a combo so much as any synergistic pair of cards is a combo, right? Like, I think if we extend Tamsin and mass production to be like a combo enough to call the deck a combo deck, then every card in Hearthstone is a combo deck. So that, like, it's so tricky at that point. If you think about it that way, Ramoth is more combo-ish than Demon Seed? Probably, yeah. If Questline is a combo deck, Shutter Shaman is a combo deck, right? You're just building up your win con. Oh man, explaining to people that Shutterwalk isn't a combo deck is ancient ancient frustrations. I don't know. It's tough. Okay, you know what really gets me is we're past that with Shutterwalk now. Shutterwalk has stopped being has stopped even running. Like, if you're running a good version of Shutterwalk, you're no longer running the combination of cards that would lead you to think that it is a combo deck. It's like, that part is gone. Chat, am I going to lose to this, by the way? I kind of want to Thogrin them. I feel like Thogrining them could be good. But I only have 19 health. So we know that they have at least 8 damage here. They don't need that much to get the rest of the way. But how much can I do about that, right? I could do basically nothing. I'm going to do this. And then hope that we high roll the TNTs. Is New Heights not worth it in Reno Warrior? It's like, whatever. I feel like... Ooh, nice. Get bargain bins. Oh, I didn't draw more of them. Unlucky. People still argue that it's combo deck Martian. You're telling me that, like, I don't... Like, you misinterpreted what I said, I guess. Like, I'm saying that has been a plague for years. Like, that's like the original, no, this isn't a combo deck argument, is what I'm saying. Not that people have stopped. They certainly haven't. They certainly haven't. If you want to see if a deck is a combo or not, just search X combo mark and check if there's a video on it or not. Alright, that's it's a take of all time. It's clearly not a combo deck because none of the cards say combo on it. True. True. Starting to get a low tolerance for these chatters that just show up to argue. Yeah. Yeah. I'm starting to get better at ignoring them again. The last one that you timed out, I actually think that what they were saying was fine right up until that last part, and I don't really think, like, I think that they were falling for bait that you're not used to, that you're already like, you already have a solid grasp of the philosophy, but a lot of people don't. So like yes, the response was rude, but I think to them, what you were saying was so unintuitive that it seemed like you were being rude to them. If you know what I mean? Like, from their perspective, it seems like you started it. You were being short with them, but you weren't. Like, I know that what you were saying had actual meaning, and you weren't just being, like I would say what you said in your situation. It's just kind of like, I don't know. Talking on the internet is hard sometimes, I guess, is my point. Like, I don't think that they were being that rude. But, like, it's so hard for people to grasp that win condition does not equal combo. And I guess, like, from a big... I am also tired of having those arguments, but, like, what else am I going to talk about for this game?
I see you've brought guests.
Chatters are hard to get sometimes, yeah. Yep. Error, hot bucket. Up against Mech Mage, huh? Well met to you. Any deck that ends the game with something other than a minion hitting face is a combo deck. Also, sometimes ending a game with a minion hitting face is often a combo deck. Alright. As you say. I think everything is a combo deck, chat. And because combo is inherently stupid, everything should also be nerfed. That's my opinion. Also, I really wish I had forged this last turn instead of that. I think that's going to come back to bite me in the butt. You know what? I am just going to kill this. I don't want that to scale out of control. I'm just going to get it gone. Mech Mage's combo deck? True. I mean, like, at least in as much as the Demon Seed is a combo deck, because you're comboing Mecha Shark with a bunch of other cheap mechs to deal a bunch of damage in one turn a lot of the time. You're just not all in on it. My favorite combo is with extra fries and an extra large soda. Word. Extra large soda, oh my goodness. You know, there is one situation where I, MartianBuu, will get an extra large soda. Chat, can you guess? I will, normally I'm very, very reasonable about the amount of soda I will drink in a sitting. There is one situation where I will get the largest size of soda. Who's got a guess? Cinema? Yeah. It's when I go to the theater. When thirsty? No, when I'm thirsty, I will always get water. I don't want to be more thirsty. When I'm thirsty, I don't want to be instantly more thirsty. It's when I go to the theater is when I get it. When have you been too salty due to Hearthstone and need to hydrate? Yep. Chat, I found this big old funny weapon maker. Wow. That is not the card I was expecting it to be. Guess I'll go ahead and let them draw that. I got Wild Legend for the first time last month using a homemade changed version of your tech Reno lock. I was enjoying the deck so much I got Legend without paying attention. Nice. Congratulations. That was a randomly generated mech. It was. I'm so happy that Blizzard put Beast Hunter cards in this expansion. I'm just confused why they're brown and the wrong shade of green. Oh, that was a thinker. So you're saying they're Druid and they're Demon Hunter, is what you're saying. You know what they say? Get wrecked. We haven't even seen the Hunter cards yet, right? It's too soon to complain about the lack of Beast cards. It's too soon, Executus. Do I want Glavebound Jumbo guy? No, I'll just do this. Alright, they have no more sharks, so I'm feeling pretty happy. I always drink more than 500 milliliters, or as Americans say, 9 gulps of the queen when I drink. We say 9 gulps of the queen.
Observe, analyze, engage. Unity.
Saying 2 other classes that got explicit beast support got stuff that would be huge for Buzzard Hunters. Real. Real and false. Now that I've buffed that thing, I think I will... Actually, I'll just do this. I was gonna get my weapon forging out of the way, but I'm not too afraid of whatever mech shenanigans are left now that both of the sharks are on. Like, what else are they gonna do to me, lose? That's something. Oh, I should play this and this next turn. That'd be perfect. Mm-hmm. $17.21. So actually kind of close. I'm gonna be at 29 and I could armor up. Be even safer. Should I risk it? It feels like such a low... Well...
What do I do?
Okay, so they could magnetize like a war gear or something, come up with 6 damage out of nowhere, right? So I guess I should probably just do this. Fine. Sir Reynold of... Oh my. Give your other mech stealth until next turn. Wait, I'm gonna have to go hunting for Lone Ranger, I guess. This is not doing it for me anymore. They're at 27 plus 6, so it's pretty... Well, we can kill a lot of it if we just do this. Yeah, this actually kills most of it, doesn't it? We just have these 2 to worry about. So we actually they lose a lot of damage if I just do that. So we can do this. We'll get Wind Fury and a bunch of armor, and then we'll be fine. Probably. Why is that still in effect? Can you try to guess how many views does Baby Shark do have? Or, and I will say higher or lower. 3 billion.
Error. Hot bucket.
I could have gone for 1 mana poisonous weapon with Death Rattle. Could have. I was pretty confident I was safe here.
Toys are much more fun to bring.
Higher? 5 billion?
Wind Fury on both?
That's a scam. That's a scam. Way higher? Really? Like 20 billion? It's a member game. Oh, I need to put up a member game. Shit. The ultimate combo deck just beat me. True, yeah. True. Man of Steel. Chat, is this a hand of all time? Okay, if this is like Libram Paladin, this hand is the nuts. Wilfredo, my bad. Oh, Loudy Marshies. I just got high rolled. You love to see it. You love to see it. Tell you what I love to see. I love to see Spagoo Regoos. Hi, Reno Lock. This is Reno Warrior. We just played Reno Lock. It has 15.9 billion in the Baby Shark videos. That's funny. It's like a children's tale or something. Children's tale. It's like it's nice story time for children's, right? It is Libram Paladin, so our hand is good. Love to see it. Too many cards in my hand to play this though. Don't love that. I don't really want to waste my coin. I guess I will waste my coin. Fine. All the Martians must have watched it. Martians would never watch Baby Shark. Should this Martian watch Baby Shark? Should this become a Baby Shark react stream? I've heard the song before. I've never watched the video. The texts, I cannot read them. I'll show you who can read the text. Can play this now. I don't really care about discounting the curator. Ooh. Wow. It's a lot of armor. This seems like a good hand, but I think we need the 1 mana 1/3 power play Finley to win the game. True. True.
Water shall fall to us.
It's getting dark in here. Should I turn up my thingy? Like, is this a better cam lighting? Probably. Chat, are we about to die? Don't think so. I think we're still okay. Got... I think I want to clear more than I want to have this Reno in my hand, so I'm going to go hunting for one. I feel like I haven't seen Shield Shatter in 1,000 years. I think it's been literally 1,000 years since I've seen it. Ooh. Alright, unless we somehow die this next turn, I have reasonable confidence that we can clear this board. It's been as long as it has. Yep.
Wait to read these.
Shield Shatter, even a card, chat? I don't think so. I don't think anyone's ever heard of that card before. I certainly haven't. That's too much. I don't like it. Could you stop? Could you stop one time? Is Wind Fury enough to kill me? It is. If they get Wind Fury, they win. No, maybe it isn't. It's close, though. Stealth? Are they gonna not attack with that? That'd be nice. I don't want to take that damage. So 8. What's the best Reno deck? Paladin. It's the best one right now. Excuse me. There's Shatter. Shatter isn't better here than Sanitize. Ba, 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 ba. Then we might as well finish that off. Ooh, they lost the Rebuke. That's nice. Reno Dragon Hunter for sure. Alright, other than Reno Dragon Hunter, the deck that anyone would play. Highlander Paladin is the best one. What are your thoughts on Ultra Gigasaur and Ultra Giga Meteor? What is Ultra Giga Meteor? Is that a card that's been revealed? Ultra Gigasaur is hilarious. That's what that is. I like that they've it's not a real card. Oh, okay. Ultra Gigasaur is an 11 mana neutral minion in the upcoming expansion that has double the stats of Ultrasaur. So it's a 14/28, I think, right? But it's 11 mana. So pound it, MD. You can only play it if you have an Ysera in your deck or something else. Pretty hilarious though. It's just like a neutral minion that you can't inherently play without help of another card. Ultra Giga Meteor is the card that eliminated Ultra Gigasaur 65 million years ago. Is that in the flavor text or something? Alright, chat. That needs to die.
Your wish is my suggestion.
My opponent has a charge minion. I guess I'm hosed, right? They might win here.
My hand is too full.
Got the Rebuke, then we got the Cold Feet. No, you made it up? Unlucky. That'd be cool, though. Giving them all Divine Shield is actually a little bit of a problem for me. Huh. Unless we get Reno off the top. Reno Lone Ranger right off the top. One time. Nope. Not this time. How much of it can we kill? Not that much. Oh, we could double shatter. Hold on. We can double shatter. Double shatter doesn't help because I don't have enough mana to do everything I need to do. I need one more mana to make that work. I could get the weapon. That would buy me a turn. Is that worth it? Who knows? Guess I'm doing it though.
I'm almost out
Okay, no longer Twitch shadow banned. If you tell a young person now that their goat is washed, they will fall into a deep despair. But if you told a 13th century serf that their goat is washed, they would experience such gratitude as to be almost overjoyed. This is how far we've fallen. Well, those are words I've read. Uh-oh, did I just lose? I did, right? Because they have 2 buffs. They have 3 buffs in hand. Yeah, they got it. Chat, this deck is not the sauce it's looking like. Chat! Is this deck not as good as the other ones? I don't think I've marked anything for this deck, so if you guys have ideas to improve it, not to make it memeier, let them be known while I go to the restroom. Schmoopy, why did you get shadow banned? I don't know, Twitch was being funny. Whisker. Ice and Chef's under. Okay, so I think if I wanted to do something more serious, I would just add Astalor, but I don't think that fixes the problems I was having. I did get super unlucky a couple times in a row, so I think it's not worth like over-engineering too much. Yeah, I like had answers, it's fine. Street Warrior is mediocre, Skipper combo is much stronger. Alright. Telling me to switch decks is not helpful. That's not useful. Put in Sphere for Ceaseless at the bottom, you got it. I'm on the case. Oh, I do have Astalor. Look at me go. Running the good card already.
Job's done.
Yo, what's up?
Yo, what's up?
Meet my blade.
Has this rogue been at rank 96 for every game you've played against them? So they might be something else, or probably some other rank. While I am logged in, my opponent's rank will not change, no matter how many times I encounter them. So they could be at rank 1 now, for all we know.
It's your time now.
Do I have any plans to play Reno Shaman? Should I play Reno Shaman? There was a time when I loved Reno Shaman. Before Zephyrs came out, and it wasn't like making your deck worse to remove cards that generate cards from your Shutterwalk pool. I used to love Reno Shaman. Such great times. It was my favorite deck for a little while. I ran Life Drinker and Serenite Chain Gang, like everyone did. But to make up for not getting to run 2 copies, I had the Doppelgangster is my, scuffed second Serenite Chain Gang. And I ran, what was that stupid Giga Vanilla card from Classic? It's like 5 for a 4/4 that deals 3 damage to the enemy hero. Something absolutely disastrous that was my scuffed second life drinker. Is it Nightshade Whisperer? What is that called? Nightblade? Okay. I just got wrecked by Arena Shaman. Even more heartbreaking, it was the quest version. Should I run Corrupt the Waters Shaman? Like Reno Shaman? Someone's been asking for Corrupt the Waters in my YouTube comments. Maybe if I'm not sick of Hearthstone by the end of acquiring this video and my wife still isn't on the way home, maybe I'll do one more vid. We can play some Corrupt the Waters Reno Shaman. Make it extra bungus? But yeah, I used to play like a really funny version of Reno Shaman back in the day. What I loved about it is in Wild you could run Reno, like so you could get extra Renos, but you could also chat, it is too early for me to be able to deal with this. Okay. I'm trying to decide. Okay, so what I need to do, I'm gonna get the Bulwark, right? We're gonna just hope that they don't have 2 damage, right? Because we just have to hope that they don't have 2 damage. Then if, okay, we're dead. If we'd survived that, I could have played the thing and survived longer. How about Unite the Murlocs Arena Shaman? True. What are the chances of Secret Hunter with Zul'jin? Very low. How good is Reno Priest? I'm a bit out of the loop. It's not great. It's not great. What was nice about Raz of the Resealed for Reno Priest, because I still think, like, in a vacuum, Anduin is still pretty playable. The problem with it is when you had Raz of the Resealed, you didn't have to sacrifice Reno Lone Ranger in order to pull off your Raza Anduin combo. So even though, like, in a vacuum Anduin is still pretty playable, like, you can't, your combo stops working if you have to play Reno Lone Ranger later. So when you compare Reno Priest to other Reno decks right now, it's at a bit of a disadvantage because one of its core strengths has anti-synergy with one of Highlander's greatest payoffs, which is Reno Lone Ranger. And that was not true while while Raza Priest had Raza the Resealed instead of Anduin. Stop. That's my long way of saying fungus. You mean the hero card? Hmm? What are you talking about? Did I not say something right? Did I not say Reno Lone Ranger every time? The Reno hero card? That is Reno Lone Ranger. Also, we actually get to survive Holy Wrath. Look at us go, chat. Opponent running Holy Wrath. No, they're not even running Holy Wrath. They're running Uther. No! I was so excited. This is like the one matchup where getting the armor on Ceaseless Expanse is completely irrelevant. Hilarious. Fine. Fine. We need like Theatar and stuff now. I don't know what to say, chat, other than womp womp.
Reporting for duty.
When is the extra large Alaneth KJ Secret Mage? I think that did well last time I played it, but last time I played it, it was also like brand new and exciting. I'm trading in that way because I wanted to increase my board spots. Is plural of bungus bungi or bunguses? I would probably, you know what, I might actually say either. I think I would say bungi, but I guess I don't say enough bunguses. Show me what you've got. Wow, that was not helpful. What's nice about this is as long as I don't kill it, they can't complete the combo. So it gives me time to find like Theatar, I guess. Like, what's their plan? I guess my plan should be to kill them before they can Uther. I'd really like to draw Theatar, though. This seems ideal. Theatar one time. Let's go. Doesn't matter, right? That's gonna go away. And clear just a little bit of my board here while leaving them locked. Bob Draw always hits the yeah, you hate to see it. Oh, they didn't have Uther yet. So, I don't know, we'll still try to hit something. Wouldn't be Uther, unfortunately, but maybe we can steal both buddies? All other minions. We don't want them to have that. We don't want them to have Ceaseless either. They might not have anything in their ETC. Cool. Is it the same options every time? That's not great. I'm not giving them back Sing Along Buddy, but that gives them a clear. Just give the buddy back. Guess maybe I should have. Get the other garrison commander. Or the Ceaseless, please. Man. Is that my last disruption? Oh, I have Thogrin. I need to draw Thogrin. Said as a joke, but giving it would probably be fine too. Yeah, I do wonder if I should have just done that.
Time has come. I return.
So that's going to clear everything. Unless I have something I can do specifically about that that won't impact the other things. And I do not. Could play Brawl and hope that it leaves that up. No, Brawl, because we need both of those for it to matter, right? Wish I could draw. I can't draw.
What do I do?
It's your time now.
Dragon. Literally just Ysera left.
Maybe this.
The menagerie is for guests only. Adventure away! I'm not looking for
Well, hopefully they don't have Buddy and Garrison Commander in their hand. It's amazing people still play this. It's not that bad. Like, what would be amazing to me is if they didn't have, wow. Why would you play all that stuff? I guess they have Ceaseless Expanse. Yeah, and it's not really doing me any favors to give them time at this point.
All are nourished when the cycle renews.
Maybe that was an order lull. We just have to kill them now. Like, are they not running order? I don't think Ysera taking -5 matters. I don't either. They are running order. They must be. That has to be order. If that's not order, what would it even be? Let them board lock themselves? They have Ceaseless Expanse, right? They have it. Now they could be board locked. But
looking for a stand-up? Careful, it's against me.
I have seen creation, and I will bring destruction.
it's not very exciting. I'm at 173. Oh my goodness. Alright, there's order. Is that Garrison and Buddy? Must not be. Okay. Garrison and Buddy are probably... Ah, cool. So now it's not ordered anymore, and we're going to go ahead and destroy those remaining pieces, surely. Surely. Unless, of course, it just deletes everything else. Yay, we got the second buddy. Alright, we win. You don't think the opponent is having a good time? They're working on it. Yay! I think we win. Something about this makes me feel like we win. We had just enough armor to beat Uther. Just enough armor, okay, chat? It was all about all the armor we got. This is cruel, and the worst part is they don't have any good cards, so TNTs do nothing. It's pretty cruel. Heaven forbid I beat a Heaven forbid I beat an Uther Paladin deck. I don't know what you were expecting me to do otherwise. I'm very cruel, it's true. Literally the worst guy. It is known. Martian is as cruel as I am. It's true. I'm as cruel as they come. Heaven forbid. I am the villain, it is known. Krog, Crater King. At the end of your turn, set the attack and health of all enemy minions to 1. Like, this is like, look how cute it is. That seems hella slow. I mean, like, you can imbue it out. You could cheat it out otherwise.
Your soul shall be mine.
I am the nightmare's steel.
I am the nightmare steel. Martian, just want to say you rock and I love your videos. They bring me joy to my day. Well, thank you so much for watching, Travis. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Chat, we found Bran. We found Bran, chat.
I see you brought I see you
We did it.
guests.
By the power of Bran, we will lose to the Demon Seed. YouTube chat is popping off today. I wonder if it's because I switched the thumbnail. Like, I actually have a unique thumbnail and title today, so I don't know if that helps. I've kind of been treating YouTube like Twitch, and that might not be the right way to do it. But, you know, today I tried switching up the thumbnail and title. Got more YouTube chat. I'm gonna coin out this brand, I guess. Think chat on screen and combining into one helps YouTube too. It's true. Yeah, I'm missing YouTube chat a lot less than I used to. Because it's always there. Always watching. I'm watching you, Wazowski. Always watching. I used to have a much better... Like, I used to be proud of that impression. Not so much of late. How did Reno DK work for you? Didn't I win like 100% of my games or something? Like, that one felt really easy to get the video for. Did pretty well with that one. Reno Lock one, I think I did well too. It's good. It's a good Reno day. Heard every cool guy watches the stream on Twitch. Every cool guy watches the Martian stream on both. Alright, chat? Are you really a MartianBuu fan? If you limit yourself to simply one mode of watching Martian Stool? That's what I want to know. That Finley is really ruining everything. Actually, it's really the second one of those that came out that ruined everything. Because otherwise it would have been a full clear. Did you miss Reno Demon Hunter? You missed it as much as you've missed it. You missed every game that I've played Reno Demon Hunter of today. Everyone's asking for Reno Demon Hunter. Should I do that? Should I play Reno Demon Hunter? I don't want to. Should I play every class? It's a lot of giants, chat. Fragile minds. I'm currently at 30 something. I need to make a UI change. Move this right there. That was really easy to do last time. I guess I'll just do it. I guess I won't procrastinate, chat. I will just do it. Alright. Unlock overlay. Take this. Move it. Hey. Right there. Now we can always see. Ta-da! Alright. So, I'm at 29. They have 26. If I coin Bran, I can... I don't have Shatter in hand right now. So actually I was thinking about getting 2 Shatters. But that's not going to work out for me. Uh-oh.
Not much time.
Okay. Well, if they kill me here, they kill me. If they don't, then I can kill everything on this board. How close are they? Pretty close. Every class as a Reno deck would be a cool series. Chad, I'm so close to dead. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Okay. Oh, they need one more. Too bad. No, they don't. Okay, so we top deck Dirty Rat. Where's my Dirty Rat? That is not Dirty Rat. Too bad. I mean, this could have a Dirty Rat in it. Chat, do you believe? Do you believe? Give me the Tamsin. Come on. For my funnies. Man, I hate this stupid, terrible video game. Worst video game I've ever played. Just play Tamsin and play Who Cares. They just beat me. Stupid. Stupid, dumb video game. I hate it. Hate everything. Fuck this deck. Fuck this video game. Give up. I don't like it anymore. I'll play Hello Kitty Highland Adventure. Opponent's never punished. You love to see it. Hey, Karlowski. Another win to the combo deck. Yeah.
I am the nightmare's steel.
Peter. Hi, Peter. What do you think Peter's playing? Fatigue Seedlock is faster and more fun. Giant Seedlock is mediocre.
Job's done.
Well, let's see. Extra large Seedlock doing pretty well. You know, top 10 wild decks. Let's look at what people are running. Let's see, we've got 2 lists that show up with a large sample size. Both of which have all the giants. None of which are running any turbo strategies. I don't know. I don't know about that one. Seems like one of the claims I've ever seen. I wonder what they're doing over there. Interesting. You think Peter's the Family Guy guy? True. Chat, thoughts on getting Inner Fire and just smacking my opponent in the face a few times? Who's into it? Who's into it? Who wants it?
Your wish is my suggestion.
Really? Oh, yeah, like it could, like Cold Blood also would have been fine. Really, you really gonna do anything? I'm so let down. Stupid Zephyrus. Where's my proactive card? I mean, like I could have Inner Fire, like Inner Rage, but why do I want to damage my Dirty Rat for 1 to give it +2 attack when I could give it +4 attack for no damage? You're still winning with extra large Reno Mage? That doesn't surprise me. It's one of the better decks in the game. It's pretty up there. It's the next best Reno deck after Holy Wrath Paladin, and actually not that by that much. Looks like number 2. Like, directly behind it.
Give me that. Not what I
Maybe the Forbidden Hook Test Rogue. It's probably Hook Test Rogue. Seems like it. Like if it were Pirate Rogue, a Patches would have come out, or some Brigands or something, but yep. Maybe Miracle. I don't think it's Miracle Rogue. I guess it could be. It could be. You know what? It could be. Plunder is an ancient Miracle Rogue technology. And they didn't draw any coins off of those pirate drawers. So yeah, maybe it is. Maybe it is Miracle Rogue. You know what, Robert Tusk? You might be onto something. I give you 3 rubbers out of Tusk. Yep. Hopefully that thing runs into my poisonous guy. I guess I'm wishing I'd cleared the 2-1, huh? Because now they can get rid of my... No, they can't, because I have taunts blocking it. Ha 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 ha. Alright, we're good. I see you don't believe in Fatigue Seedlock. I don't believe in it being a better deck than the one with Giants in it. Yes, that is correct. It is not. Try your deck? No. You try your deck. Miracle Rouge, don't see it heal the sick or walking on water. Don't see it heal the sick or walking. Oh, I see. Like, it's not actually performing a miracle. You know what? When you're right, you're right. When you're right, you're right. You know, if they don't play anything this turn with more than 3 health, we have a full clear. Ah, okay, never mind. No full clear for us. So 5. We would need something. Bum, bum, bum. No full clear from the Martian fans, it's true. Unless, of course, they don't play their, like, you know, they might hold off on that one so that they have gas for next turn, should I full clear. Right? Sick. Little did they know their board would have stuck. I think they were probably afraid of Sanitize or something. Bum 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 bum. So now they play. Let's see. We have seen the Shadow. We've seen Breakdown. So it's just that thing and maybe Stenographers if they can find them.
Let's muddy the water.
Oh yeah, they got the Shelter Soul. That's funny. All right. Poor rogue, it's true. Poor innocent rogue. When will Marshy just concede to his opponents without actually doing anything about what they're doing? When will he do it? Hopefully that gets Zephyrus, but I take the Drake. That's fine too, I guess. I think we'll be okay. We're still one turn off of this, and... Oh yeah. Maybe we are dead. Poor rogue. Not this turn. And we can draw.
Your wish is my suggestion.
Martian is cruel and makes his opponents suffer. I like the setup with the rank in the corner. Well, very good. Very good. Thank you for that delicious feedback. Don't step that thing. Wait, do they just win? Yeah, if they'd replayed their Zephyrus, they won that turn. What is my plan? What is my Marshy plan?
Do you have this in a bigger size?
Marshy plan is to lose. Poor rogue. Poor innocent rogue. When will Blizzard prevent the rogues from ever losing? That's my opinion. Oh, text from Renee. What's she saying?
Draka versus Arthas. I am the nightmare's steel.
What are Martian Zenny? Nobody knows for sure. Good channel points. Do you think Miracle Rouge is considered a combo deck, such as Demon Seed and Mech Mage? Yeah, everything is a combo deck. I annihilated a guy that imbued his hero power 7 times before turn 5. We were playing Imbue Shaman. Well, there you go.
I see you brought guests.
Eating some pizza while watching stream? I'm jealous. I want some pizza. When is it time for Marshy's pizza? Alright, chat. My big, amazing Martian plan is to play Quality Assurance on 2, coin Deep Miner Bran on 5, and then lose to Holy Wrath. Thoughts? Who's in? Who's out? Favorite pizza place? In Michigan, there's a place I went to that's called... I don't remember, but they had a pizza that had vinaigrette on it, and it was actually really good. It's like one of those things that you expect to be a really weird combination, but it ended up being delicious. Alright. Can we get Ceaseless on the bottom? Nope. Just cheese and vinaigrette? No, I had a bunch of other stuff. It was really good. I don't know that I have a favorite pizza place anymore. Point Pizza in Malibu used to be my favorite, but it either doesn't exist or changed owners and isn't as good. I don't remember. It's been a while. I need a vacation from my vacation. Do you like pineapple? Do you like pineapple on pizza? Sometimes. There's like when the pineapple is like soft, it's good. When it's chewy, it's bad, in my opinion. So that's where I'm at with pineapple on pizza. Based opinion. As a fan, I hate the fact that Ceaseless was not on the bottom. You do hate to see it. You do hate to see it. Oh, okay, it's this thing. Discard a random card from your hand, Kindred your opponent's hand instead. Kindred is elemental mechanic, but for cards with the keyword and keyword get a bonus effect if you played a card of the same minion type or spell school on the previous turn. Yeah, so it's like the elemental mechanic, but for everything. Imagine jumping through hoops to discard one card from your opponent's hand. It's pretty funny. It's probably fine.
This is my suggestion.
Pretty decent hits. Four mana 7/7. It's true. It seems insane. I don't know that it's insane. I think it's probably fine to bad. But you know, that's my story about that. Did they reveal the new broken card in the set, MartianBuu inspired Chumbo Prime? They did. What up, Pug? I'm gonna do something. It's this. Look at this wombo combo, chat. Look at this, like, nuts combo. That's hilarious. I actually forgot that I had played Bran. It's a good thing there wasn't more stuff to draw. Is that a quest reward? I don't think that's strong, chat. Like 4 mana 7/7 is not good. Like with no keywords, that's not good. I wouldn't play that. Like maybe in standard, but even then I don't know. And so it's a downside unless you've kindreded it and like is, I don't know, that's like barely good. I don't think that's a quest reward. It's one card, right? Like you 4 mana 7/7. If you kindreded it, discard a card from your opponent's hand. It's legendary, so you can't run 2 of them. I don't know. I'm not impressed. Alright. So none of that. We can make a 1/3. Discarding a card from your opponent makes them mad, so this card is good. That's true. It is probably going to be a tilter sometimes. At the end of your turn, discard a card and fill your board with 3/2 imps. Last 3 turns. Oh no. I don't know about that one. I mean, it's better than the quest, right? But
Looking for a stand-up? Careful, it's against me.
the other cards aren't that exciting. So this is if you played a Fell spell last turn, you get to destroy a minion and deal 2 damage to all the other minions. That one could have some potential, I guess. Just a little bit. Blank 4 mana 7/7 would be nice with the Warlock 3 mana location. I mean, having a blank 4 mana and sometimes 3 mana 8/8 is, you know, not impressive by wild standards anymore. I want to play this, but I guess I'm going to play this. Excuse me, opponent.
It's against me.
Hasn't lowering the power level worked out horribly every time they've tried it? We're not gonna see the benefits of lowering the power level until next rotation, because high power sets are still in rotation. Perils and these things. So if it's good, then we will notice after this rotation. What duplicates are in my deck? What did I do? Duplicates did I put in? Oh, there are 2 Soul Stealers? Oh. Hilarious. Punished for running Soul Stealer, as I should be. For a while, I think Demon Hunter Quest is interesting with Baku. It'll be fun, like, that's like a YouTube thing. But having to do that 15 times is too much. That's like, that'll be cute. It's not going to be good.
In time,
That was Dormo. But that ruined my Ysera. How dare you? Yeah, I don't have. I could do this, but like I have too many cards in my hand. So I'm gonna play this. I don't have to choose draw twice. What's the new demon quest? It's deal 2 damage to your opponent. Like do an instance of 2 damage to your opponent 15 times. Not to your, like to any opponent's thing on your turn. 15 times. So if you go Baku, it's cute because you can, you know, hero power and deal 2. But like, you know, you're not. That's 15 turns. You'd have to do that in a row. So you have to come up with some other ways to deal 2, and there are some, but there aren't enough. for that to be worth it.
I'm not rooting for you.
You can only play here. I'll just do this. That's gonna draw a card. That will draw a card. So I guess I'll just do that. There we go. There's my win condition. And the reward is just kind of band-aid for the idea of only dealing two. Well, okay, so the payoff is it's a 5 mana card. So like after you've dealt 2 damage 15 times, you then still have to pay 5 mana for the quest reward. And it'll double, like whenever you deal 2 damage, you deal 2 damage twice. That's the payoff. So it's like, I don't know. It'll make a fun video, but it's not gonna be good. Ooh. There, enjoy that. I got excited. I probably should have played this first, huh? I think that's what a good player would have known. Instead, I will do this, I will do this, and I will do that.
What do I do with all these cards?
Got the Soul Stealer. It's finally dead. Is this a worse quest than the Lakari? Might be. You overlooked Bran plus Gunslinger Kurtrus combo. Odd Demon Hunter. Odd Reno Demon Hunter with Kurtrus as the only payoff? I did overlook that. Or actually, I want to assume... Did I just lose to Holy Wrath after all that? It's pretty hilarious. Pretty sad, actually. Gosh, I hate this game. Why are they running Uther and Holy Wrath? Why are they running Uther and Holy Wrath? Stop! Dragon Queen is also odd? Okay, so you can run... Alright, alright. So we'll run odd new quest. Highlander Demon Hunter with Dragon Queen. Alright, that tier S. Chat, that is going my hot take on that is gonna be absolute trash, even if Bran Kurtrus works. Alright. If Kurtrus works, which, you know, like I would love for it to work. I don't know that it 100% does. If I was gonna guess, I would say it does. Right, so assuming it works, that's the nutty deck, chat. Of course, the new quest will be broken. All right, we can we can activate that, and it'll be the best. You know. Okay, so we're playing our odd Highlander Demon Hunter deck. We've made it to turn 8, at which point we play Bran Kurtrus, deleting our opponent's hand. They don't have a hand anymore. What are they going to do about our Bran? Our Bran gets to stick, all right? So our Bran gets to stick because they don't have a hand. We deleted it with Bran Kurtrus, all right? Never you mind spells. So we instantly complete our quest because, of course, we dealt all that damage. So our Bran is still around. We get to double dip on the quest reward, right? So now, every time we hero power, we're dealing 6 damage. 1 mana, 6 damage hero power. All right, a 2/4, a 4/5, and what is it? An 8/8. It's on board. It's the best deck I've ever. Like, I can't imagine that deck ever losing. Not even once. No way. Bran is still alive, so we play Dragon Queen Alexstrasza. Even better, chat. It's too good.
I see you've brought. I see you've
We haven't seen all the Demon Hunter cards yet, right? So if you don't go odd in your quest Demon Hunter deck, which I think is the right way to go, because like you can't, you know, Brand Kurtrus is obviously, you know, that's cute. It's not going to be good. It's just cute. But if we don't go odd and we build like a non-Highlander, non-odd Demon Hunter deck with the quest, we get to run the two. What is that 2-cost card? Deals 2 damage twice. We get to run that one, and we get to run the gift that can find it. It has Kurtrus on the card. What is that card called? You guys know the one I mean. What is that one? Is it called Fell Blast? No. Wait. Fell Barrage. That's the Fell Barrage. So if you have Fell Barrage, wasting minion or spell? I don't think either was great, but I think minion was slightly better, so maybe they'll accidentally play into it. Oh, they're just gonna skip their turn. All right, that's fine. Do I want this stuff? I think the answer is no. I'll go hunting for more interesting things. So, with Fellscream Blast, not only do you proc the quest twice every time you play Fellscream Blast, but post quest reward, you're dealing 8 damage per Fellscream Blast. And if you're running Jace, it'll like deal a gajillion damage, right? Because Jace is going to recast all of those Fellscream Blasts, and then you're going to deal 8 damage every time that happens. So I think that could be good, unless it's bad. I don't know.
It's your time now.
The time has come to dethrone our arcane bolt.
Not impressed.
What single player games do you recommend that are worth playing? I'm actually not like a big single player games guy usually. I had like most of the single player games that I end up playing are just playthroughs of Pokemon games, right? Like that's mostly what I do. And even then it can be multiplayer, right? So you can challenge your friends to a game. So I don't really play too many truly single player games. I have extremely fond memories of playing man, that's sad, but to be expected. I have extremely fond memories of playing Metroid Prime for GameCube. Oh, I was playing Blueprints. That was fun. I was playing it as a multiplayer game though. I was playing it as a co-op game with my Twitch chat. I should finish Blueprints. That was fun. Surely 125 armor will save me. If I had one. I guess I put all this stuff on the bottom of my deck, right? It was never going to work out that way. I'll take that, I guess. I really need my brand. You should finish Blueprints and then realize it's not over. Spoiler, I guess. I'll enjoy that spoiler. Is it worth, like, after you've already spoiled something, is it worth saying spoiler? Wouldn't the better strategy just be to kind of hope that I don't notice that it's a spoiler? Maybe he won't put it together. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-da-bum, ba-ba-dum-bum. Art of War, Sun Tzu. Is that a game? Is anything a game? You guys think this is objection? I don't want it. I want it to be ice block. Why is it never ice block anymore?
Solves any problem.
Should play Metaphor. It's a 200-hour game. That's a lot of hours. I used to play a ton of World of Warcraft. Metroid Prime is the most fun I've ever had playing a truly single-player game. So, if you want a recommendation, that's my recommendation. Nourish, let's go. Let's go. That's not Nourish. Stupid butt. Stupid stinky butt, Zephyrus. If you finish it, and it's not really finished, did you actually finish it? No.
World is too full. The splendor of magic.
Well, looking for a stand-up? Careful. It's
I don't know what I say anymore. It's way past my bedtime, sorry. Relatable. Chat, will I ever draw Bran? Will I ever draw a card to forge? Bran! Oh, I could have played it! Chat, I'm stupid. I forgot about it, Sarah. Chat, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, chat. It's all my fault.
Bolted away from paradise.
Ow, that hurt my feelings. Did not like that. I didn't like that at all. Think I will probably play Reno this turn. Yes. Blame chat, we can take it. Alright, it was all chat's fault. Chat, you big stinky poop. How dare you? How dare you take over my brain? Never count? I was counting, I just wasn't using my eyeballs to remember that my mana didn't stop at 10 anymore. I've been conditioned, chat. You know, 9 years of Hearthstone, or however long it was, pre-guff, that at 10 mana, my mana stopped. Am I about to get Koldarad? Oh, maybe. Yeah, that's a good point. It's a pretty good point. It keeps happening to me, chat. Alright, I guess I'll do this. And I will do this. This is why Hearthstone shouldn't have made Guff. Aww. What card would I have wanted them to rat? Not sure. Either way, Astalor alone is not going to be enough. It's not enough! This is why Guff is based. Word. Using my handy dandy HS replay, I can check if there's anything left for curator to draw, and there is not. I need Thogren, I guess. Thogren? That's not Thogren. Ah, I'm stupid, I guess. We can still get Fiery War Axe, it's okay. Chat, we're okay. Just Fiery War Axe. Do you think that parrot's gonna live? That's annoying. I think they should do a Refam Hero card where he sets the hand limit to 20 and fills hand with a bunch of legendaries. They should. And there's the Kuldara. seem kind of slow. Maybe they don't have the APM. And like our armor isn't even that much. I find that Holy Wrath and Coldara Hero Power are so unsatisfying ways to lose in the game. Yeah, I agree, but yeah. I do think it's funny that Coldara is like an actual real card at least. You know, like that's silly enough. Kind of bored of Holy Wrath, I suppose.
Draka versus Augur. Augur, hunt them down. I am the Nightmare's steel.
My warrior run has not been very good.
I see you've brought
Warlock and Death Knight did really
I
well.
see you've brought guests.
My warrior run has not been as successful. Where'd my water go? Am I out of water? I hate that.
What do I do?
Did I lose weight? I would love for that to be true. Maybe a little? Probably not significantly. KVLT coming in with a giant raid. KVLT, how are you? How's the KVLT stream? Are you enjoying some funny stuff? Raiders are here to invade Mars. Greetings, Raiders. Greetings. How was the KVLT stream? What were you guys up to?
I'm 7 moves ahead of you.
For the nightmare, chat. For the nightmare. 5 the nightmare, even. How dare you call to the stand my giant minion? So rude. Now we get to go beep. Boop. Losing on EU, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. Is Lava Gorger? Is that like a beast too? I didn't even know. Maybe I used to know. I forgot. Anyways, we can play that, which is good. Hey! I've found myself in a Reno warrior mirror, where my opponent gets to have Bran and I don't. Still no Bran for me. Ceaseless was not on the bottom, so we don't have to be too sad. Something cool in there? Got your nose.
For the nightmare.
Do not touch.
Broman dude, what up, otters? I think I was only like -2 or something that though, so not that bad. That's nice. It's always good to not go too negative. Why do infinite people play Reno Warrior? This is the first time this stream I think I've encountered a fellow Reno Warrior. I'm playing it because I can't win a game with it to finish my video. So I'm stuck with it until I win another game. Do you think it's not going to give me Nourish here, right? It's going to give me Tempo Enforcer and Savannah High Main for next turn and other stupid stuff. But otherwise, I don't have a play otherwise. Give me Nourish. Let me draw cards. I knew it. Didn't even give me Jiraxis. Should I just take the Juicer? Should I do it? Take Tempo Enforcer for the culture? Finally, the one matchup that is winnable. Alright, we'll do this for the culture. Just lost to Koldara Reno. You missed it? Yeah, it was... I had a couple real heartbreakers on this deck today. I had one where I was up against a mech mage and, like, we pretty much put ourselves in a position to where it was impossible to lose the game. But then they played, who's the Wind Fury guy? Mecha Cano or something. Who's the 4 for 3/2 that, like, gives 1 of 3 keywords to the rest of your board? It's been Enhance Meccano. They played Enhance Meccano and rolled Wind Fury on everything that could attack, and so they were able to kill me. Yeah, we had the Koldara one. We had a Holy Wrath one where we were up against...
Is no excuse for bad manners.
Yugi, what's that thing? I guess I'll take this. They can have... Frozen Buckler? Alright. So they were playing extra large Highlander Paladin, and we like ratted and Theo'd away all of their various ways to get their Uther combo. Like they had an Uther combo set up, and we got rid of all of it. And then like right at the end of their deck, they Polkelt Holy Wrathed us, and it was right after we Thogrin'd, right? Like we played Thogrin, and then back to their turn, they went Polkelt Holy Wrath. Or was I just looking for Thogrin? I don't remember. We played a lot of games. There have been a lot of heartbreakers today. Like, it was just this close. Arena Warrior will win this game. It's true. Okay, they took back their ETC, and then they gave me a Fey Trickster. Out of weapons, right? So this isn't doing me any good.
What do I do?
Excuse me?
Full insanity.
remember facing Librams with Banker Holy Wrath package. I did lose, I think it was off stream. I forget if it was on stream or off stream, but sometime last week I lost to a Libram, extra large Libram Paladin that just randomly had a Holy Wrath package in it. It's pretty silly. Wait, am I about to win a game? That was not my favorite overdraw. By overdraw, I mean burn, eat, whatever you would call this. But like, you know, we got a good outcome. What other card was gonna win here? It's good. We won. You love to see it. How long was that one? 9 minutes. We do need one more, unfortunately. I'm ready to be done with this deck. So, what's new, chat? I'm what they call a highly entertaining streamer. I'm one of those streamers that always has something interesting to say and never lazily drifts off to check his phone while he has 140 people watching him. Played Brand and still lost Noob. True. What up, Xeno Wild? I would never do that. It's true. Up against some kind of mage.
Can this wait?
I am the nightmare's steel.
When is the second Marshy sleep stream? Second Marshy sleep stream. Like the second stream of the day where I go to sleep? Should I do a sleep stream, chat? It sounds like completely boring content. Pound it cost per clip. I don't know how to pronounce that. That's mostly what I have to say about it. Kind of want to play... So first of all, I really want to play with that new Warrior Quest. The Warrior Quest is like... it's bad, but it's like my kind of bad. All I have to do is sit back and do literally nothing for turns and turns on end. And then I'll get to do very exciting stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. I'll probably run it non-Reno 40 cards. So I can run double Shatter, double Buckler, double Fiery War Axe. Chat, do you think this is objection? I have no faith that Ceaseless Expanse is in the bottom 3 cards of my deck. With that in mind, I'm gonna sacrifice this to objection if it is. Look at that. But we did find our Deep Miner Brand. That's nice. Potion of Polymorph. Does that mean this is Secret Mage? Why would you run Potion of Poly? Not the sheep, I know, right? What's going on with that? Are they just running that many? I guess I'm going to hold on to this just in case they play another secret next turn, so that I can test for my brand. Maybe the tempo is just better. Oh, it's Reno. So they get to run a second objection by running that. Interesting. Are they going to ooze my Fiery War Axe? That is ancient gameplay from the before times. Look at this. This is from 10,000 years ago, chat. Back in the, the long ago. That's when Fiery War Axe used to get Acidic Swamp Ooze. This is gameplay that 8 years ago you would have seen all the time. But now, I wanted that. That was my favorite thing. Now what am I going to do with my double hero power? Double battle cries. Disaster. So rude. Why don't my opponents sit there and let me do whatever I want? 5 mana curator or 3 mana curator? What is 5 mana curator getting me? Finley and Ysera. Hey, Finley and Ysera. Charge on my 2/4? It's pretty good. +2/+2 and elusive is nasty with Okani. That's great. Yeah, I guess this one. Alright. I guess what I'm going to do next turn is this, right? Don't do it. Don't do it. Guess Ancient is good. It's pretty good. The Immortal Brand. The Unkillable Brand. Play more cool stuff into my Reno Lone Ranger. And is it even worth? Yeah, I want to play this. And so like I can't play that into this now. So I guess I will Reno Lone Ranger.
Looking for a standoff? Careful, it's against me.
Adventure away. Adventure away or awaits? Can't tell. Opponent is literally cheating. Who allowed them to play cards? It was me. I gave them permission. I'm sorry. I can't believe I'm seeing Blob of Tar in Wild today. I was actually surprised how high the win rate was on it. But yeah, it's pretty decent, I think.
We will become so much more than the universe has left us.
Find me in the dream.
That was not bad. You know, part of me is sad that I don't have a Reno Lone Ranger anymore to get rid of everything. Wait till next turn. I might be able to draw more.
Adventure away!
Why did he do a full-on monologue? What? I can't wait for the next Zephrys to use Blizzard AI to find the best card using every card that ever exists. That'll at least happen. The summon 5/5? Alright, so if I do this, now everything can die to this. I think there may have been room to play my friend here. Guess I'll play my 1 mana 1/3. When does the AI Zeph come out? I have a lot of crystal cards. True. Hey Thogan. Maybe we'll meet again someday. Imagine using Theo to steal their Kaldara Drake. That would be pretty good. Rude. You ruined my cool Okani. I was so excited about that, and you ruined it. It seems rude to me, chat. I don't know why anyone would do that. They put AI Darth Vader in Fortnite. Zeph is next. What is AI Darth Vader?
All are nourished.
What is it?
Cycle renewed.
Do you want to know? I don't know what that means. What is AI Darth Vader? Just a quick peek down to the bottom of the deck. Exactly, yeah. He's a bot that is able to talk and actively respond to players. Ah. Surely you won't get a cold art again. Can I please have my disruption? Please? Not again. I can't go on like this, chat. I need a reprieve from losing to Koldara Drake when I play against Reno Mage. So a random spell on the top of your opponent's deck. A random spell just for me? Wait, are they hard running that? They're hard running that, chat. Deal 3 damage to a minion. If you're building a starship, you also get to eat a potato. That's pretty good. These all sicken me. Should it be this one? Well, I've done that.
Your wish is my suggestion.
I don't know why Zephyrus chose to give me such a good outcome, but I'll take it.
The menagerie is for guests only.
Have you tried playing Gwent? If yes, how was it? I liked the gameplay, and I did not like the way the app looked or the all the animations. Are the Gwent servers still live? Can you still play Gwent? Stop freezing my board. That's rude. That's rude. Of course, now I don't have a way to remove a secret. Hopefully that's objection. It's gotta be... I think there's gotta be an objection in there somewhere, but I guess this specifically doesn't have to be an objection. And of course it's ice block. Chat, can I have my Theatar? Chat, which one of you is not letting me have Theatar? Did that transform into something amazing and then into something terrible? It's a disaster. It's a disaster, chat. It's still alive and it still has playable online? Nice. They don't come out with new content though, right? It's just like static? Which card game is better, Solitaire or Hearthstone? Hearthstone. What's 1414? Tyrantus? Solitaire didn't get a content update lately, you agree? True. There's no new content, neither Sykes, they player vote cards changes each month. The players vote cards to change? Ooh, I could Koldara them. 4 cards will be okay. Give me a Koldara Drake. Or Theatar, I mean. Yeah. Okay. So I do this. Then, 2 chances to steal their Koldara. Give me Koldara. Let me do it to you. I'll take this. You can have that. I'll take... Man. Fine. I'm so excited. I guess I could go again. Why not, chat? Why shouldn't I go again? Koldara? We don't have the mana now. Sure, I'll take this. You can have that. I'll take this. You can have that back. I don't know. I don't know, chat. That was unfortunate. Chat, how cool would it have been if we stole their Koldara and got to do the thing to them? I think that would have been sick. Varian really wanted to go to them? For real. I don't know that I should play my Varian. It's gonna draw a lot of cards. Also, it's gonna play the minions, which is not great for me. I just didn't want to give them more access to their Koldara Drake, I guess. See you later, Cosper Clip. Players can make changes in card cost and power, but not in effect. Interesting.
The time has come to dethrone our former
The
master.
time has come to dethrone our baked potatoes. Rude. Wow, I'm glad they're sacrificing two charges there. That's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. There are 10 cards left. 1, 2. Thogrin is the very last card, so we're not going to Thogrin them. I think I'll do this. Hopefully hit Dirty Rat. Of course we'll hit Dirty Rat. It's the only one left. Show me what you got. Here, let me do this first. It doesn't matter. We'll do it after.
Delightful insanity. Don't think too hard. Hurt yourself.
Got their Ramath. Got... Yeah, it's not bad. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. Alright, chat.
I saw that going differently in my head.
I give that a pretty good. Pretty good. Wee. So yeah, I will... This is 13 mana. So do this. Do this, hopefully hitting King Crush. Haha. No! 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 Come on! No, don't have it. Stop it. No, stop. No, it's that far left in their hand. It was in there when I Theatard. Chat. It was in there when I Theatard twice. Twice! And when I Dirty Ratted! It dodged it all! You don't have the APM. They clearly have the APM. I think this is fine. They're definitely gonna get there. Oh! Stupid, stinky, butt, poopy, doo-doo, pickled, bungus, nasty sauce, diaper biscuits. Rope, where are you? Help! Rope, help! Rope, help, stop! No, they certainly get there from there, right? Oh, they never get there. They never get there. Come on, Rope. I don't think they're even going to... Yeah, the Rope might visually run out by the time it happens, but I think they have enough time to actually kill me. Why would you... Are we not dead? Oh, okay, they played that. No way! They threw! No way. They threw! They totally threw! What do you mean? I'm so pleased. I'm trying to decide what I'm supposed to do here. I actually don't think it's Ceaseless Expanse. I think it's this.
Just might work.
I bet you saw that going differently. Actually, is there any reason not to just do this? I know that we've otherwise healed, but we have another Reno in deck. Why not put ourselves completely out of range and have a lot of board presence? I don't know. Good. So pleased. So pleased. Maybe they've realized the error in their ways and didn't want to be rude to Marshy. Probably. That's probably what it is. That's probably what it is. Thank goodness they didn't freeze me twice in a row. Thank goodness they chose to free me from the shackles of stuff.
I'm 7 moves ahead.
One shot is all I need. The Titan's blade shall never die. I saw that going differently in my head. I saw that going differently in my head.
Do they have another WinCon, by the way? Oh, yeah. Have we seen their ETC? They probably have another one in their ETC, don't they?
You wish to match wits with me?
Except now we're done with no more Infinite Heroes, so we don't have to worry about it. We need Thogrin to finish this. Thogrin is the very last card in our deck. It's the very last one. Unfortunately. Yeah, I could have gotten into it every turn before now. I just didn't want to, like, ruin myself. Oh my goodness. Alright, now they have all of this. For all the good that does them. We already got the Ramoth, so they're not going infinite. Wonder what they're going to get for the second one. Lost the hero power? Yeah, I'm not scared of that anymore. So that's nice.
I have seen creation, and I will bring destruction.
Am I one off? It's bogus. Let's go ahead and draw that minion. Pretty good. I don't know how many of those I need. But
Might need to practice that.
now it's enough. Because I can do that. And this. In the only order that makes any sense.
One shot is all I need. One shot is all I need. Move fast here.
What's my next card? It's Corsair Cash. Yeah. I think I glubbed up. I glubbed up, chat. It's fine though, right? Like they don't have Reno. They could have another ice block, but like it seems like another ice block.
Recurring dream.
It's not created by. Was the first one created by? Can't even see. There's been so much spaghetti. It is not. So whatever it is, it's not ice block.
Do try to keep yourself alive.
Seems fine.
Our gift of the arcane.
All right. Okay. Wife checkup. She's back to her mom's. Alright, so that'll be enough out of me. We should raid somebody, I guess. I haven't raided anybody in forever. Alright. Goodbye, friends. I'll see you again someday. Does the command not work from this? Looks like it doesn't. That's hilarious. Or does it? I don't know. I don't know anything. There we go. There we go.